If you want to know what I do for abs, I usually do the hanging leg raises, and on top of that I do weighted sit-ups because I believe that doing more than one exercise is better for just building a muscle. So again, the abs are not any different, because people think that they can just get away with doing a few sets of just low quality volume for their abs, and then they wonder why they don't have impressive abs. So I just have a different approach to training my abs. So I just start with hanging leg raises because they build the lower abs, and I feel like my lower abs they need more high quality volume. So I feel like the weighted sit-ups, they're a great exercise, they work the whole abs, but hanging leg raises, they're a little bit better for the lower abs. So that's why I start with hanging leg raises, and then I'm going to finish with a few sets of weighted sit-ups. And the reps, I just do as many as I can to failure. I try to keep my legs straight. About training frequency for building your abs, I would say every day might be a little bit too much. If you're really training hard, you're doing high quality volume for your abs, you're probably not doing that unless you're taking most of your sets or every set to failure. Again, don't confuse the pump with actually taking the set to failure. I'm talking about doing, let's say, 8 to 15 reps, because 8 to 15 reps, they won't give you, the pump won't stop you from completing your reps, but a very high rep set like 20, 25, maybe even over that, the pump might get in your way of actually completing the set, so don't confuse that. I'm just a fan of training with lower reps on my ab training. So on weighted sit-ups, I use the 5 to 20 rep range, but most of my ab work is in that 5 to 15 rep range, and all of my sets I only do like 5, 6, 7, 8 reps, 9, even 10. Again, I just go a little bit heavier, I'm going to show you. But now with hanging leg raises, obviously it's harder to add weight, but if you're training your legs, that's going to change everything. So, but again, I'm a fan of just doing more than one exercise for each muscle. Actually, for some extra work, you can, if you're more advanced, you can do a few partials after your full range of motion reps. I feel like it's going to give you some extra growth But that's only on this exercise. Okay, third set, so that's why it's a very good idea to train your abs heavy, because you have to actually build the muscle to make it look bigger, obviously, and it's going to look way more impressive. And if you actually lose the body fat later, your abs are going to look amazing in my opinion. Obviously genetics are going to play a role, but it's not something that you can change, so don't worry about that. Just build the muscles, lose the body fat, and just going to look great. Worry about the things that you can actually change, like just training hard. So I forgot about the training frequency. I would say a good starting point is twice a week. You do that for a few months, and then you can increase the frequency to 3 times a week. And just about volume, I would say if they're hard sets, between 15 and 25. But obviously 25 might be too much, but if you're not sure if you're training hard enough, maybe you need more volume, so just to make sure that you're stimulating enough muscle growth. Because some people, they can't train hard enough, so you have to do a lot more volume to start growing. And I'm like that on squats. I always seem to leave all the reps in reserve. I just don't like squats. That's why you don't see any leg training right now, but soon I will start uploading. And now my last set of hanging leg raises is going to be my set number 5. And now my second exercise for abs, weighted sit-ups. So I'll be using a 15 kilogram plate, that's around 33, 34, 35 pounds. And I usually can handle more weight, but obviously just because my abs are fatigued from the hanging leg raises, the 5 sets, we have to use a lighter weight. So let's start. 12 reps, I believe. It's able to complete.